There's two horses that I really like the look of today. First off, it's off to Haydock for the 355, and I like Arrange. I really like the step up in trip for this one, and she's only £2 higher than that last winning mark. She's a consistent type and is going to enjoy conditions. Also, when you factor in Mark Wynn's claims, she's actually £1 lower than a last winning mark if you take that into account. Currently 6-1. I made a 9-2 on my tissue, so there's value to be had at the price there. Next up is the 755 at Pontefract, and I like the Ben Haslam trained Wen Moon. Decent draw, which does always help over the 5 furlong at Pontefract, let's face it. Looks more than capable from this mark, and Joe Mason takes the reins again here after going close to grab second here in June. That was a Class 2 into Class 3 today, so slight class drop, and she was faced with much tougher opposition that day. When we go back to the seasonal debut, now granted, this was in April on heavy ground, right? But he was seen over this course and distance to finish third in what was a Class 2 from a mark of 89. Now that is £5 higher than he finds himself on in this, and this is a far easier assignment. Currently available at 10-3, plenty of value at the price. Remember folks, although I like to put these out on occasion, these are only my fancies, not my actual selections for paying members. My actual selections shared with members can be found by joining my Patreon community. You are going to get a far deeper level of analysis with my actual selections. These two races today, although I fancied them, I have to be strict folks, these did not meet my race qualifying criteria. Although I do fancy them, you need to know when not to bet as a professional punter and a tipster. Yeah, you've just got to know when to refuse a bet. So, you're going to receive 2 to 3 selections per day, each of which are always carefully thought out, deeply analysed with a full field analysis that is backed by nothing short of extensive form study and tireless replay watching. Because, folks, there is no, and I bang about this all the time, right, but there is no other way. It's the only way you are going to win long term in this game. You cannot. Anything else is just dart throwing, just pin sticking at your members' expense, right? That's not what we do. This is a game where the only way you win this game is by backing for value. Backing at the top of the market constantly, well, that's just going to buy you a one-way ticket to the poorhouse, folks, right? So if you want my daily selections that are dripping in that value, click that link in the bio.